Hello guys, Jump Action 101 here, and today I'm gonna watch Bumblebee trailer, and yeah, it's finally out today, and I'm excited to see this trailer. Let's see what they got in store for us. And by the way, this is a first live action Transformers, not directed by Michael Bay finally. So, let's see.
Let me tell you something. A driver don't pick the car. Car pick the driver. It's a mystical bond between man and machine. It's a mystical bond between man and machine.
Was that the audio from the first movie? It's his face. That's so cute.
Who are you? Do you speak? How old are you?
He looks young, very young. He's like a kid. Oh, that's
What's your name?
just adorable. Wait, is that Starscream? Was that Starscream?
You got people out there who need you. This is why you're here, B.
You know, beat music can help you say what you're feeling. Try this.
Of course, it's the 80s. Right. Okay. They're actually featuring Starscream in this. That's awesome. And oh gosh, that's Bumblebee looks adorable. Okay, so anyway, let's go with the scene by scene analysis. So right in the very first scene, we see like a silhouette, presumably Bumblebee. This is probably his first arrival to Earth, and we haven't scanned any vehicles yet. Next following scene were shots of our main human protagonist Charlie, who is played by Haley Steinfeld. Then, along with the scene, we hear that familiar quote if you've watched the first live-action movie.
Let me tell you something, son. A driver don't pick the car. Car pick the driver. It's a mystical bond between man and machine.
I'm thinking that's probably where the salesman got it from, that recording, because this is supposed to be a prequel to the movie, right? Now, let's move to the scene where Charlie checks under the car and discovers Bumblebee's face. Also, I find it awesome that we actually got to see where his face is hidden when he's on his out mode. And also, the transformation in this scene looks amazing with that little camera work. Like, you can see his insides while transformation is going on, which is just pure amazing. And of course, this is a nice scene. We see his overall look in the robot model for the first time. First thing I noticed is that he looks smaller compared to the previous films. Does he though? Or that was just me? Anyway, what I like about his design here is just, it's simplistic, because, you know, when I look at that overly detailed Transformers in other films, it just kind of hurts my eyes, but this one, the design looks smooth and just appealing for the eyes, so I find it kind of better. And I like the way Bumblebee just sat in the corner and looking like he's gonna cry or something. I mean, that's just freaking adorable, especially the part where B just leaned his face against Charlie's hand. Oh gosh, that was just complete puppy cuteness right there. And let's move to the next scene. This looks like a chase scene. B is being chased by probably a human or Decepticon. More likely Decepticon. Now, let's move to the other scenes to which Charlie jumped up to the water to try and rescue Bumblebee. This is probably after the chase scene. After getting shot many times, he at some point ended up getting knocked out of the water. Okay, let's move to the next scene. We can see John Cena, and from the looks of it, Charlie and Bumblebee were cornered by these guys, the authorities, and judging by the later scenes, we can see John Cena's character wearing that Sector 7 uniform. So these guys that cornered them, they are the Sector 7. John Cena's character is pointing at them like, stay the fuck down, you're cornered, you must surrender peacefully, and blah blah blah. And then suddenly Bumblebee grabs Charlie and escapes, which probably started another chase scene. Now, I want to move to this scene because this is what mostly sparked my reaction through the whole trailer. This jet, with its face shape and color scheme, no doubt this is Starscream. I may be wrong, this could be some other character, but I'm really leaning more towards this being Starscream because the color scheme already kind of gave it away, and he even looks like Starscream from the G1 series. If this is indeed Starscream, it's nice that they're gonna go with the G1 look this time around in respect to the original cartoon series. So, next scene, we see Bumblebee appears to be crashing down to the water, which is probably how he ended up in the earlier scene I showed. And next is Charlie and Bumblebee hugging to emphasize that this is gonna be a heartwarming movie and story-driven. Speaking of which, what makes this live-action adaptation of Transformers fresh is that, unlike the other films, this is the first film not directed by Michael Bay, thankfully. This is directed by Travis Knight this time. He is well known for directing Kubo and the Two Strings. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it was a successful movie, mainly because of the story. Which is great! With this guy's touch, Bumblebee movie will not only be action-packed, but also story-packed, which Michael Bay movies lack. And speaking of story, I have a feeling that this is gonna be much more like the Iron Giant-esque story. So like a kid finds an alien robot friend, and of course they ended up getting chased by the authorities because they see him as a threat. This ultimately leads to an alien robot friend saving the day to prove he's not a threat. Just like we see Bumblebee in this scene probably trying to save the day by stopping the helicopter from crashing somewhere crowded with a lot of people, proving his helpfulness and that he's not the enemy. So before I wrap this up, Bumblebee seems to have two robot out modes. One is what we've mostly seen in the trailer, and this one. You can notice that right away by the different chest plate. Maybe at some point in the movie, Bumblebee had to scan another vehicle form just so to be less recognizable for the guys who are chasing him through the whole movie. I'm pretty excited for this movie. Are you excited? It's only about a half year away to see this movie, but I guess it'd be all worth it because this one looks promising. Please subscribe for my future content and click that like button if you like this video. So, as for today, Jerpash101 here. Thanks for watching. Peace.